Hello, my name is Resilan Bearcat, and this is my first playthrough for the Rise of the Darkfog expansion for Dyson Sphere Program. This is the Albalda playthrough series. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. We are picking up shortly after our last episode. We've got a couple of things that we're going to need to address in our queue. Now, one of the things that we can do, I'm going to pull up our production panel, and we're going to look at, we're going to go look at the entire star cluster and just kind of look and see where we may have issues or where we're doing. We're consuming more copper ore than we are producing. That's probably not really an issue. Now we're producing more, so these are going to bounce around a little bit. So the ores and everything, we've got lots of those coming in. We're good on fire ice, we're good on kimber, we're consuming more kimberlite than we're producing. That might be an issue, but we'll kind of monitor that a little bit. Iron plates we're good on, copper plates we're good on, we're now good on silicon, we're good on titanium, we've got more of that. Energized graphite, we are not producing enough energized graphite. That could be a problem, and we're going to come back through all of these things a little bit at a time, just seeing what we have. But there are a couple of things that we're going down through here and going to look at. Quantum chips. We are producing quantum chips. We're consuming a certain numbers. We need to check on this because we ran out of quantum chips, and I need to check and see what the reasoning for that is, and see what we can do there. Microcrystalline components we're okay on, and some of these other items that we're doing here are, it looks like we're doing okay on some of those. So on the quantum chips, since that was one of the things that we had here, let's come in here and ask for 2,000. See, and I go and ask for 2,000 and I don't have any. And I think that right there is one of the issues that we're running into. So what we're going to do, we've got a couple of things that we want. We want to go to where we're producing the quantum chips and see if we need more quantum chips. And since we're there, we might as well, let's see what it takes to build quantum chips. Quantum chips here. I've got a blueprint for this. They require processors and they require plane filters, and I know I probably don't have plane filters in my distribution network. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to put a quantum chip factory down here locally. Let's see if we can find a spot to put this here somewhere nearby with where we're building this little plant here. So we've got some things coming in here. We've got these little items coming in here. The quantum chip factory, let's see if we can get it in and fit it in right here. If we can, that'll work. If we can't, we'll find another spot for it. So let's go into my mid game. I believe this is where I had the quantum chip blueprint, 2 per second. That's what we're going to, the blueprint we're going to use. It's a very large blueprint, but it will fit in here. Okay, so with that in mind, let's come down here into our location of where we want to put this thing. This one may not be, these are not lined up with where I normally put things, are they? Are they on the third line or the second line? Yeah, they are on the third line. Okay, so they are on the third line. So this is the third line right here. We'll back off one. And we want to come right down to here. And this is where it does. Oh, it's not. It's because it's not lined up because of the other. Okay, so we're going to put it on the second line, like this right here. Will it go in there? Certainly will. Okay. We'll see what all we've got a request in here. Oh, we've got all of the items that we need in our inventory. Interesting. Now we can make this a little bit faster if we put a, let's put a planetary, oh, I don't have a planetary base in here. Are you kidding me? Okay, planetary base. I was just going to rotate that. Will it fit in right there? Nope. It won't fit in there. I can put it in right there though. And that power pole right there will power it up. That'll help build that out. Okay. Now let's get the stuff coming in here that we need. So this is going to be organic crystals. Let's go ahead and ask for 2,000 of those and 2,000 of these. We might as well 2,000 of this and 2,000 of this. Let's get back down to 2,000. Okay, and what we're going to do is we could do local demand, but that's not going to do us any good. So we'll do remote demand on that. Let's go ahead and put some drones in here. Let's see. We'll put drones in there. And then let's see. Let's take, probably don't need but 50 of these within what I'm doing. Let's see. Local demand. Nope. So we'll remote demand to the hydrogen. I know I've got that. We can local demand this. Seriously? I don't have any titanium being built on this planet? That's actually surprising. Let's look at something. Map. Oh, there's no titanium on this planet. So yes, that would be correct. Remote demand on that as well. And then I do have graphene being produced. Okay, so we'll bring that in locally, and that'll be remote storage. Okay, very good on that. I don't need anything else. Now, what I can do, I don't need any space warpers or anything in this tower because I'm not putting anything out of this. And then this blueprint here, these crystals. Okay, very good. That stuff's coming in. Now we've got additional things coming in here that we need, and the quantum chips coming back out. Is that right? Is that serious? There's all my plane filters. I don't need that anymore. I was just there to help build everything. Let's see. Where is... Oh, okay. They're on the outside coming back in. Okay. So this is going to be local supply, remote supply. In fact, we're just going to do this as local supply. And we're just going to make 2,000 of these. The crystals here, the Casimir crystals, I'm only going to do 1,000 of these. And this is going to be local storage, remote storage, because I'm building them over here. They're coming out down the pipe now. I need 2,000 of these and 2,000 of titanium glass. Okay, and then with the titanium glass, local storage, remote demand. All right, that's coming in. Let's see. Let's get some drones in here. Drones in both towers. 10% on this. Now then. I'm not going to have any of those being made remote demand. Why is that not requesting anything? Alright, I'll come back on that in just a minute. Why? Oh, there it goes. It's only 206? I'm running out of processors. Great. That is not something you want to be running out of. Okay, well, that's the next thing I'm going to have to do. So I should have everything here being produced that I need, with the exception, of course, of processors. So now we're going to have to go and actually build processors. Now we've got, I guess we can build processors here on this planet. Add a processor plant in here. So we've got that plant in here. Let's see if we can, and this is primarily going to be for, yeah, we're going to do local supply on this. So we're not sending any of those out. Processor plant, let's see what I can do over here. That's the glass right there, so let's put a processor plant in here beside the glass, since I'm building the silicon there. Like I said, this becomes a big part of the game here. Processors, I don't have anything in the late game, so let's see my mid-game blueprints. 4 per second. We'll just do 4 per second. This is a small blueprint, and this will fit right in here. So we can bring this over in here on this line right here. It should snap in right there. Okay. We'll come over here. That's not a very large build, so we'll just let my drones go through this. Now I do want to proliferate this because of the just all the different stuff that I've got going on. So what I'm going to do is bring in proliferation. We're going to start with that 500 local demand, and that's going to come in. And storage, local demand on these is good. Microcrystalline components, I'm saying local demand on them, but I don't have any in local demand. Let's see if I have any remote demand. I do. Okay, that'll be good. Let's bring in 2,000 of those. Like that. Okay, and then these, let's get 2,000 of those as well. All right, now then, we'll let it just build up a supply of these. And let's see what I want to do. Let's drop some drones in here. 50. All right, and then what we'll say is, and I don't want to do remote supply. These are only for what I need on this planet. Now let's bring in, oh, look at that. That blueprint requires me to hook this up right here. So we'll bring this up. And like I said, all things that use anything that uses silicon should be proliferated. That's one of the things we want to do. So here we go. We're proliferating things now. We've got microcrystalline components coming in. We're building that. So that should help with our processors. And like I said, these will just be local processors here. So it should prefer pulling these for filling up the processors, and we should see them going out for going back over to the other plant. Where was that other plant? It's up here. Where did I build this thing at? That's power. Alright, have I totally got turned around where I built this at? Seems like I have. There's my photons, which haven't been complaining in a while, but my solar cells are now complaining. That may be more processor issues. Let's see, silicon. There's my rare components. Am I filling that up? Yes, I am. Very good. Silicon is being filled up. Very good. Processors. Okay, let's see. Going back over to my... Let's go back over here. This is where it was at. And this is where... This should now be... Okay. And what I'm going to do, remote storage, and this is going to be local demand. There we go. That'll solve that problem. And that'll be providing those things. So let's go back now. What's this? What are the rockets complaining about now? What do they not have? Everything's coming in there. We're building those. The rockets should start building. I should be building. It's 24, 22. We should be back to production. Okay, that should resolve itself momentarily, I think. Looks like we've got all of these things. Don't have any extras, which kind of what I expect. All of this stuff is coming in. This is local demand. We're good here. I'm going to go ahead and bump this up to 1500, 1600. Looks like that's fine. Remote demand on this, I'm going to do 2000 of the titanium alloy. Okay, there we go. Just make sure I've got enough of that here in what I'm doing. All right, with that in place now, yeah, the rockets are very close to being resolved. Well, no, maybe not. 24, 25. Oh, do I have a power problem? I do. Insufficient power. Okay, so that's the problem now, is insufficient power. So let's now go up and see if we can solve the problem with these. Now this is polar night now. We're still got these coming in, but these are not receiving. Probably because they don't have enough stuff. Okay, so let's go up to the other side. We got to get our solar cells go. Oh, we're firing solar cells again. I can see our swarm working again. Let's check on our power. Where are we at on power? We want to do this for the local planet. Yeah, we are 692. Oh, we're almost there. So let's see. All of this stuff is firing off. These things were below the surface when they were sending out and firing things. So let's see. We've got all of that being produced. That is power generation. And let's see, that is a full total 30 megawatts. Grid load is a bit high. Sufficiency is definitely not there. Consumption demand 800 a minute. Oh, over 10 minutes. Oh, okay, that's 800. And we need more power. There's just no two ways about it. And that is because we've got an entire ring down here on the solar planet that is not working. So I think what we need to do now is see if we can come in here. I wonder if we can get a ring of things in right here. Let's see if they'll fit in here on the ray receivers. Got ray receivers here. Will they go in right here? Too close. Huh. That is not what I wanted. These things are interfering. So let's see. And if I get too close to those things interfere. So I may not be able to fit a ring in here. I may have got things too tight. I can get that in, but then this right here collides with that power source. Let's go. Where can I go in here? That doesn't collide. I guess I could just let it. If I space them out that far, I don't like that either. So let's see. That collides. So that can only go there. All right. I'll try to. These won't be spaced quite the way I'm looking at, but there we go. Just put them on either side of those things. There we go. And then I've got the ray receivers on the bottom of the planet. So let's see. This goes in here. All right. Now this might not be helping anything if my Dyson Sphere isn't producing enough power. 5.9, requested power 2.2, so this is fine. I am perfectly fine with what I'm doing here. Okay, I was just checking. It was not a bad thing to verify that that was in fact not a problem. We'll put these things in here. Stick those in there like that. Right, this comes in right here, come in here, and one over here, and I'm getting them in a little faster that way. Oh wait a minute, that's not in the right place. Okay, there we go. I'm just going around the planet here, adding in a bunch of solar cells. These things will not run 100%. That's okay, we don't really care. They're running when they're up here. Now what we're going to do is, now that we've got that in here, we're going down to the South Pole and we're going to add in a set of guns to send us to shoot things off when we're the, you know, the other season. So what happens is the guns come in here. So what we'll do is we'll come down here. I would like to put the guns in right here, but I don't think they're going to fit. May have to change where these things are at. Let's see if I can get the guns in here for this. The EM rail guns. So they will come in on that line right there. I can just put them in right here. And then it'll interfere with that tower. Alright, let's put those in. I don't even have to space them out. What we'll do is we'll run around here and take these towers out. We go. That's 4 towers. That's fine. We got other ways of keeping the Darkfog out of this system now. We don't have to worry about that. So we're going to bring these things around here. Just keep running there. Now it says I've got a lack of items. Do I not have any more ray receiver? I don't have any more. That was all I had. There we go. Clean up a few items that are in my inventory here. Gotta make it. Alright, that's all that goes in there. There we go. And I've got way too many items in here. Can't even tell what I have in my inventory because I've got all this building stuff. So it's nice. I like using this logistics thing over here on the side just to kind of sort some of that out. There we go. And then let's see. Probably need some more fuel. Yeah, I do. There we go. Throw that in there. And then we got all of that. Okay. I don't mind having one stack of some of this stuff out of here, but I certainly don't need all of it. Alright. There we go. I don't need multiple stacks of all of these things. I do have a whole bunch of chemical plants with me. And then let's see. We'll get some of these stacks. Alright. Alright, there we go. And then we'll throw some of these out, some of these out, some of these out. Okay, so I got some building supplies of everything that I'm using. Very good. And then here, I can drop those in there. I can drop those in there. Fine. This is where I'm producing the antimatter, or the critical photons that's being shipped out. And they're being shipped out very good. Alright, so with the guns, I would like them more evenly spaced. Wonder if I come in here and take every other one out until I can fill in the gaps. Nah, I'll come back and do this. We'll go get some more guns, some of the more EM rail transmitters. Now let's see what we're going to do. We need to figure out where we're going to bring this out at. Let's find one of the meridians that's open. This one right here is open. Drive engine, another research. Awesome. Alright, with that, now that is going to be, if I'm bringing that in here, let's see. Probably need, oh, let's get in here. That would go right in there. Let's reroute this. Alright, like that right there. And what I'll do is take this here and then run it in like that right there. And connect that up like that. There we go. That's wonderful. Now with that in place, I can then use this to bring out what is going to be item number 3. These are going to be solar cells. I'm no longer getting the error message about solar cells. Let's see, before I do anything here, I'm going to put a splitter in here. Put that right there. Bring this in here. I'm going to run it in a complete circle. Well, let's make sure that, oh yeah, that connects up just fine. And then power, we'll have to deal with power here in a minute. Let's see, let's first get the belt in here. We can drag this about a quarter of the way around, or it decides it's going to not cooperate. And then we'll bring that further around there. Further around in here, and then like that. Connect it up. There we go. Now we've got this little connector on here. We'll just pull that in there like that. Pull around here and let this thing connect up all the way to here. Oh, there. Send our drones out of there. Okay, there we go. You can see that we're not getting any power here now. Now let's see, how are we doing on power now? We are producing more than we are requiring, so that's good. Now we got to get power for these guns here, which is just such a strange idea for me because, I mean, look, this is, I can't put this in here. Alright, so we'll use these, not enough of them. What do you mean not enough of them? Do I not have any? I could have swore I had some of those, but I do not have any on me. Okay. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to get these in here where they'll cover. Too close, collide. I can get that in there. That'll cover some of them. Alright. Can I come in here every other one? Put those in? Looks like I can. Okay. That'll work. It's not, it'll cover that. Look at that. That works. Wonderful. And then right there. There we go. And we got more we'll have to do when we bring them back. But that should be firing off the items out of there. Now this is going to be requesting cells. And I'm not producing enough cells. So I'm going to have to produce more cells. We're going to request 2,000 cells. Can we do local? We could do local demand, but I don't want to do that. We want to do remote demand. No, we don't have that. We're going to have to do local demand. Remote storage. Okay, well, with that being the case, we do have some inbound. Now we've got to increase our cell production. And with that, we need to, before we do anything else, let's get too far away to operate. Let's see, you go to 1, okay? Can't shoot at it right now anyway. That's fine. And we're just going to continue copying that around. Should have put that in there before I connected all the connectors and went around doing the connectors, and I wouldn't have had to do this. Hey, Grits. The dog came to say hello. Alright, with that, we've got some of that done. We do need more EM rail emitters, and we need to build more cells, and once again, we're not producing these things. So, let's see, where's the cell production and what's got it shut down? Why is it, what's the problem here? What are we missing? We got plenty of graphene. We are running low on graphene, actually. We're running out of graphene. Okay. Well, that should be a matter of just being able to produce more graphene. I've got more, let's see, where's my graphene production? Right here. This graphene? It is. Oh, I'm requesting graphene here. That's producing carbon. No, that's not graphene production. Let's see, where is my graphene production at? I think I've got some graphene production on this planet. I've definitely got some fractionator stuff. Right, that's not running. What's not running here? Why is this not running? Because we're out of critical photons. Ooh. Alright, this... well, let's see. Do I not have graphene on this planet? This is a... I'm beginning to think I don't, but let's check. Check it this direction, this way. We've got that in there. Fractionating stuff there, that's going in there. That is carbon nanotubes, that's not graphene. That's graphene right there. What's graphene missing? Not missing anything. It just needs... I've got a ton of graphene, but what's the reason? Why is it not supplying it? Okay, graphene is not the issue. I've got graphene. Let's go back over here. For some reason, I don't appear to be getting graphene. I mean, that is right there is graphene production, and large amounts of graphene. Of course, it is saying that I'm not getting enough. It's only 950, and it is looking for a whole bunch more than that. Then that may be not. It may not be looking for the right amount. But the fire ass is. I'm certainly burning it. Oh. Power consumption, generation is good, capacity is good. That's just flat out not producing what I think it should be. So this right here in solar cells. Oh. Local supply, remote supply, that's the cells. Graphene. Why are you so short on graphene? We've got plenty. Oh, local demand. Okay. I actually should be pulling all of this locally. That may be the issue. Since I'm producing it locally, I should be pulling it locally. That will help out with some of the things that's going on there too. Okay. That fixes that problem. That should fix that. Let's go look at our blue proliferation. So welcome to this part of the game. Let me tell you, that's on a different planet. Let's go back over here before we go over there. See, the alarms are telling me what we're missing. That's good. Let's see how we're doing on this and just how low this is. We'll come in here. I don't have any coming out. Seriously? I have no quantum chips. Now I thought I built a quantum chip factory. I know I built a quantum chip factory. I remember building it. It's right here. This should be building quantum chips. Local supply. Oh, I'm probably requesting them globally. That's the issue. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Coming back in here. Local demand, remote storage. We're going to build these locally now. We'll let the other planet take care of building the things we need on that planet. And this planet we're bringing these things in here. Now, we don't have enough of them. We may need to just build a second storage, a second facility. That should solve that problem, at least temporarily. Right? Yeah, the numbers are going up. I expect to see that number increase. It'll take a minute to resolve. Let's see, as the quantum chips is rising, so I think I'm building more quantum chips than I need now. Let's see, how many do I need? Quantum chips, I need, this thing requires 6 seconds to make. It requires 2 every 6 seconds, and I've got 3 of them, so that means I need 6 every 6 seconds. It's 1 per second. My quantum chip factory is making more than that. So that's going to return up and fix that problem. So let's go do our proliferation, whatever the problem with proliferation is. And I will bet that's an issue with a supply of coal. We do have things going back into our Dyson Sphere. So we've got the Dyson shell. We've fixed the power problem so far in this episode. We have come in here and we have increased our ability to put shells into the atmosphere. We have fixed the supply problems that were plaguing us. We definitely need to get more certain things up and running. We'll hit the 4 pension here, head over to Octa 2. Oh, wow. Okay, that was came out so close to the planet, I almost missed. Alright, now I've got Graphine complaining. Of course. Carbon nanotubes. So it's just going to be a constant supply of things until I get the supply built up, and so that's something that we will do. What is this issue here? This thing is complaining. Let's see what the local planet power is. We're good on power on this one on the local planet, so this is a supply issue of some sort. Carbon nano, that's coming in, so the supply problem has to be down here. I've not got enough yellow tubes, which means that I don't have any coal. What is the supply of coal on this planet? I got 91,000. Let's see if I can do remote demand, and let's only ask for 2,300 as well. Okay, that'll fix the problem with this for now. We definitely are running out of coal on this planet. All right. Let's see what my production rate for coal is, and I think what we'll see is that, well, no, we're kind of, production and that thing is about the same, so it's just a matter of, certainly wouldn't hurt to have some more of it actually in there. And in kimberlite, we're not producing locally, but we are consuming it locally. Let's do the entire star cluster on coal. Yeah, we're running pretty close on coal. Okay. We're consuming more kimberlite than we're producing, so getting more of that into the network would be a good thing. The blue proliferation is starting to resolve the problem on that. So just getting things balanced a little bit, but we definitely do have to scale things up. So let's finish out the episode while that's resolving itself. Let's get up. Let's go back to Albalda and get some more of the EM rail emitters so that we can finish up what we were doing on Octa 4. And then in the next episode, we're going to probably go out to Octa 6 and claim that planet and get things set up there. Where is Albalda? There it is. We want to get lined up here and get headed that direction. So we're going into our mall, grabbing some things off of Albalda that we need. There's Albalda 3 over here. There we go. Albalda 2, Albalda 3. Let's get our speed up. Warp is not the best way to go in this close. Alright, we are pointed at that planet now. We've got our speed up. We'll land in here very quickly. Logistics vessels going out. Fire ice going places. We got stuff going all over the planet. There we go. We are back to our science thing. And we see that our... Where's the science? We're only running about 4 of them up. That'll be interesting. We may redesign some of that, but we'll go down through here and see. We got drones from all over the place coming in to refill our supplies for Icarus. But one of the things that we need here is actually not going to come from drones. Let's see, we need the EM rail emitters. There is energy shields, the next level of energy shields. Awesome. But we are getting things set up here. Where is my EM rail guns? Let's see, I don't have to do this. Let's zoom out and do it this way. There they are, right there. And what we need is, we're just going to grab 60 of those. We've got a supply of them. Very good. And then what we'll do also is, I come right back down here. Let's get rid of some of the items that we have in our inventory that we don't need. We don't need that. We don't need that. Magnets back here. There's the magnets. Okay, very good. That gives us the different things that we need, and it is, things are still being supplied to Icarus. We can land right here and it'll finish filling up the what's missing from my supplies. Alright, let's see. Put that in there. That in there. That in there. Okay. It should take care of, I've got belts, I've got sorters, splitters. Those. Okay. Alright, very good. A bunch of items. We really don't need to be carrying around miners. We actually don't use miners. If we redo our mall, we probably won't even build miners anymore. We don't. And we've got it turned off. We don't need miners anymore. We're not using those kind of miners. I don't know that I will use them for anything. We will do a cleanup project here. So let's get back out there, finish up the South Pole on Octa 4, and we'll call that the end of this episode. So we've resupplied. We definitely do have to redo our mall and get those things into the global network. Alright, let's see here. There's warp. We'll head back to Octa 4. We've got all of the alarms have been resolved. We're not getting those anymore. We're going to go up here to Octa 4. And then the next episode will be all about mining Octa 6. And maybe even setting up some logistics on Octa 6 to allow us to get some of the items in there. Or for the Dyson Sphere, you know, some more production. We'll see what's on Octa 6 and then see what we can do about production from there. Wouldn't mind actually having more shell production and things in there. Alright, that means more scale up, but that's what we're going to do. Here we go. We've got all of this in here. Man, look at all those things firing. That's awesome. But let's go to the South Pole and make sure that the South Pole can fire too, so that during the other part of the year we still have plenty of stuff firing. Let's see, this is where our critical photons, we're producing no critical photons at the moment. We may check on doing something about that on the pole. I mean, we may very well have to check on that and see what we can do there. Let's pull these around here. Okay, pull those in there. And we need to put some power poles in here. That'll go in there. That'll go in there. There. And there. One more there just to get it all in. All right, they're all powered. So we've got cells coming in here. We don't have any critical photons. So let's look at the local planet. Let's look at local planet power. We are good. Oh man, if I take some of them out, I'm not sure how good we'll be, but let's see about taking the inner ring up here out of production of what we're doing on the photons. Maybe if these are critical photons, we'll have photons being produced year round as well. Let's see what this is 30 megawatts. If I start pulling these out, start doing that. Let's see what my Dyson Sphere is at. All right, we're at 6.9. You can see the gap in here, but that's good. Requested power, okay, we're good. Let's check on this. Photon generation. Basically want to mode pasted. All right. Photons. Very good. Photons. Okay. Now then, let's see if I can get down here and get the photons. Ooh, oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, now I need to get these things coming out of here. I need to get them running back in there. So let's see if I can take the belt this direction. And then what I will do, we'll run it down through here like that. Run it like that, okay. And then let's redo let's cut that out, and run it like that. That looks a little better, okay. And then I can run out like that right there, and there comes my photons out. Okay, so now I can take this thing and just run it around here like this, and then connect this thing in like this. Not the prettiest way of doing this, but it is going to be functional, so we're going to live with it. I'm going to convert a whole bunch of my towers over to be, these are okay, and let's see, we'll come out here and around here. Okay, there we go, and that will be producing critical photons. And what we'll do here now is, where's the photons? Let's see, they're right there. Local supply, remote supply, yeah, that's fine. We'll just let them go. And they are being sent out as fast. You can see the drone sending them out just fast as they come in. So that's going to be producing more critical photons now. So, and we're okay on power, so we'll be good there. So that's 240. Okay, that should be sticking those things in there very quickly. All right, and then with that, let's go back to our production, local planet. Let's see what we're doing on critical photons. We are producing 25 a minute. We are consuming 8 a minute. That's going to go up. Consumption is going to go well up. All right, I think we're in a good shape here. There's obviously things that we could do here to improve this facility, but we've got a lot of things now being produced in here. We've got processors on the local planet. For some reason, the processors is not running. What is it missing in order to run? The crystalline components. I don't have enough crystalline components, so that'll be something that we just take into the next episode. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.